I think my coping mechanism this year with the amount of work and stuff that I've taken on and with events coming back on all simultaneously, my motto is one step at a time.
Hey there friends, Jim Miller with Pure Gravel with another episode of the Pre-Ride Show. We're here in the middle of the expo at BWR North Carolina at Kanuga Resort, hanging out with my buddy JB Jeremiah. What's going on, man?
What's up, dude?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
You know, I think this event, I've been looking forward to it, but I didn't know much about it. And you know, it's my home away from home. You know, I've done a ton of training here.
Yeah.
Racing, Pisgah stage race. Yeah, man. I've done a ton of winter training in this area.
What can the riders expect from this train? You've seen the route map. You kind of know where it goes. You know these climbs and these routes. Yeah.
It's punchy. There's some technical turns. Not a lot of single track, but the grade of gravel here, like there's, you know, different sort of stone sizes. They're like golf balls.
Yeah.
So like it's packed sand, but then if you get to a section with fresh gravel, get light on the seat, you know, you do not want to run a really skinny tire here, even though it's mostly drivable with a car.
Okay.
And that's because the really hard rock here, I think it's like schist and granite is what they make the gravel out of here. And I could like get into the whole gravel composition thing because it really varies depending on state.
Sure,
You know, Colorado, you get like sandstone and stuff like that. You get Flint in Michigan, obviously Flint Hills, which we know what happens when you go over that stuff.
Razor blades,
here, it's just, it's rounded, it's really like kind of sparkly, really cool, but not really cool on the tires. So fingers crossed. Yeah, but it's really neat to race here, and I'm looking forward to it. I looked at the map and realized I know a few of the roads, so.
Good. It's a special place.
On.
It's a special place. It's truly beautiful, and this resort has been awesome. We've got a beautiful venue here and everything like that. And riders coming from all over. All 50 states are represented actually here in North Carolina this weekend, which is really cool.
Well, I think it's great. You know, you've got Hincapie's Grand Fondo and a lot of events in the Southeast. People have heard of Six Gap Century or seen some of the, you know, Tour of Georgia and races that are held in Western North Carolina. But when you're here, it's very different. You know, it's very green, very lush. It's been raining a ton, which is a polar opposite of Colorado, where you're like wearing a face mask just for the smoke.
It was dry up there too, bro.
It was dry, dusty. Here, I mean, it's like moisturizer. You know, I mean, totally different, but it's like, it's cool. We checked into our little cabins over here on the sort of west side of this little lake, and it's like summer camp. You know, you've got like the fan rolling, and Eddie Anderson, who's injured, is down here watching, but he brought his guitar, so hopefully we'll get him to play guitar later.
Oh, dude, I want him on the stage.
Yeah.
You're a man of many projects. You always got a lot of things going. We got more. Tell us about the more impossible routes that are breaking out. Where you guys been? What are you up to?
Oh, well, man, we've got Glacier to Teton in the can, which is super cool. That was a 750-mile ride where we brought along Eddie Anderson, you know, young pro rider for Alpecin Phoenix.
Yeah.
You know, star gravel rider, but like, how is he gonna do with this no sleep thing, and with this like waking up at 4 in the morning thing, and with this navigation stuff?
Yeah.
Well, the answer is pretty damn good. He's an Eagle Scout, and he's really, really fit. So I think it's a great episode. Don't want to, you know, have any spoilers in there, but look forward to seeing that mid-September. Next Thursday, we're gonna do Telluride Hell Ride. We're gonna try to do 30,000 feet of climbing in 150 miles on all the highest Jeep passes in Colorado. So as I said, I'm just trying to get through, you know, one thing at a time.
That's the only way we can do it these days with all these events and things we got going on at the jam-packed into the second half of the year.
Yeah, it's, you know, well, it's been good that we held our date. So I host the Alpine Loop Grand Fondo, which is, you know, gravel before its time. 10 years, well, this is the 11th year in running, but, you know, I've always done mixed terrain road riding. And while we don't like tout it as a gravel event, it's definitely significantly a gravel event if you compare it to, you know, the proportion of dirt roads that we have in, say, SBT. You know, a lot of people will ride the Endurace with a 32C Boken, you know, or Serac CX. You know, it's you know, fast, but also different. It's time sections, so it's a bit of a different scenario. Hope that will be my last like real good go of hard riding this year. But then there's
you're
Marathon
tying on a
Nationals
number
in
tomorrow,
Maryland.
though, right?
I'm tying on a number tomorrow.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
I got like 4 or 5 good races left for me this year.
At least, my man. Come on.
I just need to recover from the impossible routes. That's the real challenge. Trying to do those and trying to race. I tell you what, it's like, you know, a bit off a lot.
Well, you handle it well, man. You're
Thanks.
super pro, and we love the impossible route videos and movies, stuff like that. Keep them coming.
Thank you.
Right on.
Yeah, no, super stoked on it.
My man Jeremiah Bishop with us here on the Pre-Ride Show. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notifications of all the future episodes that drop while we're here in North Carolina. Thanks for looking in.
Thanks. Oh, cool.
Appreciate
Thanks. Yeah, it was fun. I got sunblock in my eye though.
Oh, I gotta
We're
go
getting
put some on.
teary-eyed.
I gotta go
Well,
put some
that
on.
daggone spray stuff.
So who's here? Who's the competition here? I know you're in the mix.
Ian Boswell, for sure.
Is it just you two guys?
Former Sky rider. Obviously, he was sprinting for the win last weekend.
Yep.
He won Unbound. As far as consistency goes this year, you have to think, dude, if he just, you know, came off the wheel a little cleaner or hit that last turn in the front instead of the back,
Yeah.
you know, that dude's good. He's really good. And, you know, he's been working a lot, but also that makes for a good late summer for him. You know, you race into shape. Kerry Warner, Continental cyclocross champion.
Yep.
Super fast when he's on. Don't know if he's on. I think with the amount of climbing this year and how steep it is, Ben Wright, we're going to have to keep an eye out for him.
Okay.
U.S. National Hill Climb champion and definitely the fastest climber here
Okay.
by like,
If you
By like a
see
gear.
him, if you see him, point him out to Chris.
yep.
Either
If he
of
doesn't crash,
either of those
he'll do
guys.
great.
Okay.
You know, and the other guy is also really good. World champion, Masters world champion, Scotty Weiss.
Okay. Yeah.
So he won time trial and road race.
Okay. Yeah, he did.
You know, if he's on, he'll put a good
Sure.
race together.